From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo. Members of Parliament return to the House of Commons today for what's expected to be an intense few months. Prime Minister Mark Carney's minority government's legislative agenda includes a controversial border security bill and a fall budget that is expected to contain a bigger deficit than last year's, in part because of U.S. tariffs. Last month saw the highest number of Canadian home sales for August in 4 years. New data out this morning shows the Canadian Real Estate Association says the number of residential properties that changed hands across the country in August rose 1.9% compared with a year ago. Former Alberta Premier Jason Kenney is painting a bleak picture of what will happen if Albertans are forced to vote on a referendum on separation. He calls it a deeply divisive, non-violent version of a civil war.
They don't have support. They couldn't deliver cold pizza.
Jason Kenney says a small minority of angry people shouldn't be able to push a separatist agenda that impacts everyone in the province.
That would divide families, divide communities, divide friends.
Premier Danielle Smith's United Conservative government is officially lowering the required threshold for citizens to initiate a province-wide referendum, including on separation. Kenney says he'd be willing to take a leading role against the referendum if that happens. Bill Graveland, The Canadian Press, Calgary.
A Canadian funny man was the recipient of the night's first top honor at the Emmy Awards in Los Angeles, and his show was heavy with the shiny hardware. Here's reporter Mike Dubusky.
Comedian Seth Rogen was the first big winner of the 77th annual Primetime Emmy Awards, winning Best Actor in a Comedy Series for his Apple TV Plus show, The Studio.
This is amazing. I so could not wrap my head around this happening that I literally prepared nothing. I've never won anything in my life.
The Emmy for Best Comedy Series also went to The Studio. Rogen's show won a record 13 Emmys. The HBO Max medical series, The Pit, won Best Drama Series, and its star, Noah Wyle, won Best Acting. The limited series Emmy went to Adolescence. Canadian journalist and longtime CTV News anchor Beverly Thompson has died.
I'm Beverly Thompson. Here's what's making news right now.
Thompson died Sunday morning with family at her side after a long battle with cancer. She was 61. And bartenders at a local pub and pool hall in Cambridge, Ontario, were left starstruck after Justin Bieber made an unexpected visit last Wednesday. Chicago pub and billiards bartender Megan McKinnon said they had no idea the Canadian pop star was coming by, but they were happy to host his evening out with a friend, playing pool, singing karaoke, and posing for fan photos.
They looked like they were having a lot of fun in here, and we could hear him singing.
Bieber and his wife Hailey were also seen making impromptu visits to other surrounding businesses. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Toronto Blue Jays, who have won 4 in a row now and lead the American League East by 4 games over the New York Yankees, open a 4-game series tonight in Tampa Bay. Right-handed 22-year-old Trey Savage has been called up from AAA Buffalo to make his MLB debut against the Rays. There are 2 games in the NFL tonight, including one in Paradise, Nevada, where the Las Vegas Raiders will host the LA Chargers in a battle of 1-0 teams. The other game will see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers visit the Houston Texans. Last night's evening game saw the Atlanta Falcons smother Vikings quarterback J.J. McCarthy for 6 sacks and 3 turnovers in a 22-6 victory over Minnesota. And the Las Vegas Aces finished the WNBA's regular season on a 16-game winning streak. They opened their best-of-3 first-round playoff series Sunday night with a victory over the visiting Seattle Storm. From the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.